Values. Human values. Human values are the guiding principles and beliefs that are considered worthwhile and desirable, which shape our character, choices, and behavior in personal and social life. These values can be moral or ethical, like honesty and respect, but also include broader concepts of happiness, well-being, and aesthetics. They serve as the foundation for individual identity, help resolve conflicts, and are essential for living together in a society. What human values are. Guiding principles. They are the core beliefs that guide how we act and make decisions, influencing our goals and priorities in life. Shared beliefs. While some values are universal, they are also shaped by personal, cultural, and societal backgrounds. Examples. Common human values include love, truth, respect, kindness, fairness, and compassion. They can also be instrumental, like ambition, or sacred, such as those related to religion or patriotism. How they function. Shape identity. Human values are fundamental to our personal and collective identity and define who we are. Influence behavior. They motivate our actions and influence how we interact with others, for example, by encouraging consideration and empathy. Enable societal harmony. They provide a basis for a shared understanding of what is good and right, helping societies and individuals live in relative harmony. Drive decision-making. Ethical decisions often involve weighing different values against one another. Provide meaning. They provide a sense of purpose and meaning in life, and without them, life could feel chaotic. Personal and moral values. These are guiding principles that define what is important to an individual or a group. Integrity and honesty. Doing the right thing even when no one is watching. Family. Prioritizing time and relationships with loved ones. Loyalty. Remaining faithful to a person, cause, or group. Kindness and compassion. Showing empathy and concern for others. Freedom. The ability to make one's own choices. Growth. A commitment to continuous learning and self-improvement. Monetary or economic values. This refers to the worth or price of an item or service, often based on its utility or market demand. What are some examples of values? Examples of values include personal traits like honesty, kindness, and courage, social and political concepts like justice, freedom, and equality, and professional qualities like integrity, accountability, and excellence. These are principles that guide an individual's or a group's behavior and decisions. Personal and character values. Honesty. Being truthful and sincere. Kindness. Being friendly, generous, and considerate. Courage. Being brave and not letting fear stop you. Compassion. Feeling and showing sympathy for others. Integrity. Being honest and having strong moral principles. Humility. Having a modest view of one's own importance. Gratitude. Being thankful for things that you have. Resilience. Being able to recover from difficult situations. Social and political values. Justice. Fairness and moral rightness. Freedom. The power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants. Equality. The state of being equal, especially in status, rights, and opportunities. Loyalty. Being faithful to a person, country, or group. Family. Valuing commitment and relationships within the family unit. Diversity. Including people from a range of different backgrounds. Respect. Deep admiration for someone or something, and showing consideration for others. Professional and performance values. Accountability. Taking responsibility for one's actions. Excellence. The quality of being outstanding or extremely good. Leadership. The position or function of a leader. Collaboration. Working together with others. Innovation. Introducing new ideas or methods. Adaptability. The ability to adjust to new conditions. Professionalism. The competence or skill expected of a professional. What is the best example of value? Values types, importance and examples, lessonstudy.com. Examples of values include honesty, integrity, kindness, generosity, courage, and confidence. These values help individuals determine what is desirable or undesirable for them. What are the 4 types of values? Values types, importance and examples, videostudy.com. There are 4 types of values: terminal, instrumental, dominant, and cultural values. Terminal values are values we consider with utmost priority. They are the ideal states of being that we do our best to achieve. Some examples are happiness, self-respect, recognition, inner peace, and professional success. What are the 7 human values? The core human values include values like truth, honesty, faith, integrity, love, dignity, and peace, and they refine human beings and society at large. What are your top 3 values? As a large language model, Google search doesn't have personal values, but based on common core values, here are 3 key ones: helpfulness, assisting users with information and tasks; accuracy, providing correct and reliable information; and safety, protecting users from harmful content. Helpfulness. The primary purpose is to assist users with their queries and tasks by providing information and completing requests. This involves being useful and providing clear, relevant responses to a wide range of questions. Accuracy. A core value is to provide correct and reliable information. This means striving for factually accurate information and avoiding misinformation. Safety. A fundamental principle is to ensure user safety by not generating harmful, biased, or dangerous content. This is a constant and ongoing priority in its development and operation. What gives a person value? A person's value comes from a combination of inherent self-worth, character, and their contributions, which are shaped by their personal values, experiences, and actions. Core human values like honesty, integrity, kindness, and compassion are fundamental to being a person of value. Other contributing factors include living with purpose, demonstrating competence and self-awareness, and having a positive impact on others through acts of generosity and support. Core qualities and values. Integrity and honesty. Staying true to your values and being truthful with yourself and others is a core component of value. Compassion and kindness. Showing empathy, kindness, and generosity towards others demonstrates a valuable character. Resilience and authenticity. The ability to adapt to challenges and to be genuine and authentic creates a strong sense of self-worth. Humility and self-awareness. Recognizing your own imperfections while also being aware of your thoughts and feelings is crucial. Actions and contributions. Living with purpose. Having a goal-oriented mindset and striving for a higher purpose can make a person feel more valuable and impactful. Contributing to society. Being a positive contributor to your community or society adds to your value. Helping others. Actions that involve helping, supporting, and uplifting others are key contributors to a person's value. Personal growth. Continuously learning, improving skills, and working on self-growth enhances your value. Self-perception and impact. Self-worth. A person's intrinsic value is determined by their self-worth, which is about how they see themselves, independent of others' opinions. Impact on others. When you value yourself, you are more likely to form valuable connections with others who also see your worth. Positive influence. The value a person holds can positively influence their surroundings, relationships, and the world around them. What is the value of work? The value of work is multifaceted, encompassing financial stability, personal growth, social connection, and a sense of purpose. For individuals, this can mean a steady income, but also opportunities to build responsibility, self-esteem, and develop new skills. For organizations, the value of work can be a project management metric like the value of work done, VOWD, which estimates project cost at a specific time. For individuals, financial stability. Work provides income to cover necessities and other expenses. Personal growth. It can lead to increased self-esteem, confidence, and a sense of pride and accomplishment through taking on responsibility and improving skills. Social connection. Work provides opportunities to interact with colleagues, build relationships, and feel a sense of belonging. Purpose and identity. Many find meaning and a sense of purpose in their work, which can shape their identity. Structure and routine. Work can provide a sense of structure and help develop endurance for tough days. http URL. For organizations. Value of work done, VOWD in project management. This is a technique to measure the cost of a project at a specific point in time. It is calculated by estimating the value of work completed, regardless of whether it has been paid for. This is used for cost control, reporting, and overall project management. This video explains the value of work in the context of project management. 55s. http URL. Bill Carmody. How work values are defined. Work values are personal principles that guide your behavior and decisions in the workplace. They can be intrinsic, like a sense of accomplishment, or extrinsic, such as salary and job security. They can be influenced by your personal beliefs and morals, and can also align with or differ from your employer's organizational values. Understanding your work values is crucial for finding a job that leads to long-term satisfaction and success. What are the 4 common values? The 4 values framework: fairness, respect, care, and honesty. What are 5 importance of values? Values are important because they guide behavior and decision-making, provide a sense of purpose, promote character development, build strong relationships, and help individuals create a more authentic and fulfilling life. They serve as an ethical compass, informing how you interact with others and helping you prioritize what truly matters. 1. Guide behavior and decision-making. Values provide a framework for making choices and acting in a way that aligns with your personal beliefs. They help you determine what is right, proper, or important, making day-to-day decisions easier and more consistent. 2. Provide purpose and motivation. By defining what is important to you, values create a sense of purpose and motivation. Living in accordance with your values can lead to a more satisfying and meaningful life, as you feel you are living in a way that is authentic to who you are. 3. Foster personal and character development. Values are a foundation for developing your character and growing as an individual. They encourage qualities like accountability, honesty, and responsibility. 4. Build strong relationships. Shared values can help create unity, harmony, and cooperation within a group or society. They help you set boundaries and understand your needs, which strengthens your ability to form healthy relationships. 5. Create authenticity and fulfillment. Living in alignment with your values allows you to be more authentic. This alignment leads to greater happiness, inner peace, and resilience in the face of life's challenges. What is a person's values? They're like our moral compass, guiding our decisions and actions. They are the principles that are most important to us as individuals and help us live a fulfilling life. Some of your values may be inherited from your parents or others who have been prominent in your life. What is the best value in your life? 19 personal values examples you can incorporate into your life. Generosity, accountability, creativity, optimism, self-discipline, kindness. Being kind means treating other people with love and care. Justice. To be just, you have to always work for fairness and equality. Engagement. 20 wonderful personal value examples to live by. Research shows that people are 60% more likely to be happy and satisfied when they live by their core values. Many of us feel like we are drifting through life, unanchored and cut off from what really counts. This lack of connection often makes people think aimless and unhappy in their personal and work lives. To overcome this, you need to be clear about your personal ideals and act on them. When you act in accordance with what you really believe, you'll build a stronger foundation for a life that has meaning and satisfaction. In this blog, we'll discuss 20 such important personal values that can help you get the most out of your life. How to define your values. To determine your values, you should first consider what is most important to you. Just think about the times when you felt truly happy or proud. What values were at play then? Think about the things you like about other people and the rules you want to follow in your own life. Write down your core values and think about how they fit with the choices you make every day and your long-term goals. You can make decisions that align with who you are if you understand and accept these ideas. 19 personal values examples you can incorporate into your life. Personal values are the principles and beliefs that guide your decisions and actions, shaping your overall sense of purpose. They reflect what you hold dear and how you want to live. Here are several examples of personal values and what they can mean for you. Integrity. Integrity is a combination of strong morals and honesty. It means always being right, even when others disagree with you. In both your personal and professional life, this virtue fosters respect and confidence. Acting ethically prepares you for the next moral step and helps you establish confidence. Furthermore, it allows you to deal with difficult situations without feeling a sense of guilt. Compassion. A compassionate person feels sorry for others and treats them with kindness. They are aware of others, the problems they face, and the emotions they go through. It means being aware of and knowing the problems and emotions of those around you. Being a compassionate person allows you to create an atmosphere where others feel safe and valued in your presence. Caring about others can elevate and improve your own life, as compassion is a virtue that lets you make meaningful connections. Responsibility. A responsible person is accountable for his actions, and the outcomes that transpire from his actions. Part of it is realizing responsibility for your decisions and acting in the required manner. Working a job increases your dependability and confidence, enables you to develop personally, as successes and errors teach you something, helps you support your loved ones, guarantees you conduct nice deeds for your surroundings, and encourages you to interact peacefully with others. It is one way of being a responsible person. Growth. Growth happens when you commit to learning and improving yourself. You keep pushing yourself to get better and stay open to new ideas. This mindset helps you adapt, set, and reach goals, and thrive both personally and professionally. Respect. Respect is putting other people's ideas, liberties, and emotions above your own. It means treating everyone, no matter how different, with kindness and consideration. Respect helps you create an environment in which everyone feels appreciated and accepted. This value allows us to communicate more efficiently and cooperate, strengthening our relationships and improving our surroundings. Authenticity. When you're authentic, you stay true to yourself and express what you really think and feel. You align your actions with your values and beliefs, which helps you build meaningful relationships and boosts your confidence. Authenticity encourages you to live honestly and be happy with who you are. Courage. Courage is facing problems and taking chances even when you are scared or do not know what will happen. It means fighting for what you believe in and getting past issues. When you value courage, it gives you the strength to overcome tough times and make brave choices. You also wouldn't hesitate to try new things and pursue second chances. This value helps you be strong and take the initiative to reach your goals. Gratitude. A person filled with gratitude would always appreciate and acknowledge the positive aspects of their life and the contributions of others. You can cultivate a positive mindset by refocusing your attention on what you lack, to what you have. Practicing gratitude can enhance your well-being and strengthen your relationships with your friends and colleagues. Perseverance and tenacity. Perseverance is the desire to push on in the face of setbacks and disappointments. A tenacious person can maintain their efforts and attention towards their objectives, even when they're faced with obstacles. Working to build on this trait can help develop resilience, further motivating you to overcome difficulties and remain committed to your goals. Fairness. Being fair means treating everyone equally and ensuring that choices and actions are fair and unbiased. It means taking into account everyone's wants and rights. By being fair, you help create a balanced and fair workplace that encourages people to trust each other and work together. Humility. A humble person is aware of their strengths and weaknesses, but doesn't overtly flex their strengths. Humility also means to be ready and open to learn from others, including their feedback. This value encourages a fair view of yourself and helps you build relationships based on mutual respect and cooperation, which is good for your personal and professional growth. Generosity. Generosity means helping others without expecting anything in return. It means doing your part to make your community a better place to live. Being generous can improve our lives and create stronger, more supportive connections with the people around us. Accountability. An accountable person is responsible for their actions and consequences. They own up to mistakes and make amends. Embracing accountability can foster trust and integrity, and you contribute positively and transparently to your environment. Creativity. A creative person thinks innovatively and explores new ideas. They approach problems with a fresh perspective and find unique solutions. Creativity drives personal expression and problem solving, leading to new opportunities and advancements. Loyalty. The essence of loyalty is remaining steadfast and supportive of others, principles, or causes. Even in challenging times, it means showing commitment and dedication. This value builds strong, lasting relationships and reinforces trust, fostering a dependable and supportive network. Optimism. Optimism is maintaining a hopeful outlook and focusing on positive outcomes. It involves believing in the possibility of favorable results despite difficulties. Valuing optimism helps you navigate challenges with resilience and encourages a proactive approach to achieving your goals. Self-discipline. Self-discipline is controlling your impulses and staying focused on your long-term objectives. It involves setting and adhering to personal standards and goals. Embracing self-discipline enhances productivity and helps you achieve personal and professional aspirations. Kindness. Being kind means treating other people with love and care. It means being supportive and empathetic in everyday situations. When you value kindness, you improve the world by making people feel welcome and creating solid and vital connections. Justice. To be just, you have to always work for fairness and equality. It means advocating for the rights and well-being of others and fixing imbalances. Values that uphold fairness help people feel more morally honest and make society more fair. Conclusion. Including personal values in your life will help you significantly increase your sense of fulfillment and direction. Understanding and adopting these ideas allows you to lay the groundwork for wise judgments and real connection building. Living according to your basic values, integrity, compassion, or whatever else speaks to you helps you confidently negotiate the demands of life. Accept these principles, and you will discover that your behavior reflects your actual personality more closely, guiding a richer and more fulfilling life. How do I become valued? How to be a person of value. Invest in valuable skills, skills that are in demand. Master your craft. Be lovable, and have a great personality. Make excellence your watchword. Help others. Raise men. Build and invest in great relationships. Be genuinely interested in others. What does the Bible say about values? The Bible says values are found in living by God's will, which includes acting justly, showing mercy, walking humbly, and loving others. Key values include love, kindness, faithfulness, integrity, and honesty, as well as humility and a focus on others' interests over one's own. These principles are presented as crucial for living a good life and reflecting God's nature. Core values. Love. To love God and to love your neighbor as yourself is a central tenet. Justice and mercy. The Bible commands believers to act justly and to love mercy. Humility. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or conceit, but value others above yourselves. Integrity and honesty. The 10 Commandments prohibit lying and deceit, emphasizing truthfulness in all things. The fruit of the Spirit. The Bible lists love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control as important outcomes of a life lived according to God's will. Value of human life. Made in God's image. The Bible states that humans are made in the image of God, giving every person intrinsic worth and value. Fearfully and wonderfully made. This phrase from Psalm 139 emphasizes that God has a plan for every life, and each person is of great value. Application of values. Motives. The Bible encourages examining one's motives to ensure they are not selfish or self-serving. Actions. Values should be reflected in actions, such as being generous to the needy and not oppressing the poor. End versus means. The Bible teaches that the ends do not justify the means and that holiness comes from living by the commandments, not just achieving a desired outcome. What are values according to the Bible? Biblical values are principles for living a moral and compassionate life, centered on love for God and others. Key values include compassion, integrity, forgiveness, humility, and faithfulness. These principles guide actions through virtues like honesty, respect, generosity, and self-control, encouraging believers to treat others with kindness and empathy. Love. The central value, encompassing love for God and love for one's neighbor as oneself. Compassion. A desire to relieve the suffering of others. Integrity and honesty. Being truthful and acting with honesty in all situations. Forgiveness. Releasing grudges and forgiving others' mistakes to move forward with a clean heart. Humility. Recognizing the value of others and remaining grounded, rather than being self-righteous. Generosity. Being willing to give and share time, money, and resources unselfishly. Faith. Trust in God's goodness and promises. Stewardship. Being responsible for one's life, talents, and the earth. Patience and perseverance. The ability to wait and endure difficult situations with hope. Respect. Valuing every person, recognizing they are made in the image of God. Copyright 2025 BASuccess.org, BAS. Sharing, research, digitization, conservation of what we have learned. Educational purpose only. Listen, learn, share. All right reserved.